Thanks, Stacy. Well, Evansville is growing as more and more immigrants come here to find community, and a new resource center provides much-needed services and a warm welcome to all. Ellie Santa Martin is here to tell us the story. It's good to see you, as always.
Good to see you too, Angie, and thank you for having us here. We're excited about this collaborative project. We started just conversations among immigrant community leaders because we've had groups that work in particular ethnic groups. You know, the Haitian Center, there's a Marshallese nonprofit, there's been groups helping the Hispanic community, but this is an opportunity to come together and collaborate, which allows us to tap into larger resources and kind of organize better for that systemic impact. We know populations are growing very rapidly. We don't have a hub center where anyone could come and just ask for what they need or perhaps get engaged to support other families. Some immigrants like myself who've been here for many, many years could help newcomer families just get acclimated and navigate and tap into social networks that will help them thrive and just stay long-term in Evansville, which is something that we want.
Right, it just enriches the community, as we know. Ellie and I had conversations about this about a year ago when it was still sort of in the dream state of all of this. So how did we get from that conversation to here, to this on-the-ground service?
Yeah, so we're not quite yet launched, but we have our nonprofit status, which is a huge victory. It started with conversations and just dreaming and thinking, then connecting with other community partners and realizing there were others in Evansville thinking in this kind of larger scale for both funding, collecting more data to know exactly what our immigrant population is like, and then folks like you who were excited and said, you know, as you're organizing, think about me and how can I help share the word, how can I help fundraise, how can I be part of things, and that's very exciting. We will have kind of a large group launch meeting on June 25th, where we're excited to invite community partners and others to expand the number of people planning and working on it, and then we're hoping through some of our fundraising and other activities, finding a place, et cetera, that will be ready to launch either by January or shortly before.
And where will the event be on the 25th?
We will be at Kitchen 812 on North Weinbach. It's a little bit north of Wesselman Woods, and thanks to Acropolis Catering, Pangea, and La Campirana will be able to offer some very delicious foods from around the world to those who are joining us. It'll be at 5:30 p.m. We will be sharing on Facebook about the event, and I'll share some information about that too. But we're excited, number one, that there are immigrant community leaders in the different groups that are now ready to collaborate. That has not always been the case. And then we're also very excited about the reception from the community. I've been here for a while, and even as a teacher, people were not always ready to say, you know what, we welcome people who are different from us just to settle here and be part of our community. We see the richness that they bring, and we want them to stay. But that's been the reception since we've been sharing with people, and that's very affirming and heartwarming and makes us feel that it will attract even more talent to our community.
Well, I think the time is now. I mean, you're having those conversations across the aisles with lots of different people, and the time is now. So we're looking forward to an actual center, a physical plant, sometime next year.
Yes, early January. We have some project reach out, working perhaps with the Lilly Foundation, we hope, and some other community partners to kind of open up with a bang. But regardless of how the winds flow, there's grassroots support for us to come together and do something, regardless of people's background or where they're from, to get the support that they need.
It's exciting news, Ellie. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the work you do and the work you inspire for all of us. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
More Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.